Hey guys, it's Cauliflower. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited because today I get to try on makeup. And it's been a long time since I've actually done that on my channel, where I just sat down and brought out some products and got ready with you and talked about what I purchased and, how it looks on my face. So today we're going to do that. I have a box of stuff that I have accumulated, some things from Ulta and from Sephora and just in general wherever I decided to find things, and decided today was the day to put them all on this face. So we're going to get right into it right now. So I have here a box from Ulta, which I just got in today. And there's a bunch of Maybelline products in here that we're going to be trying today. So the first thing that I have here is this Dream Radiant Liquid from Maybelline. And I'm a little nervous about it because I think I got a very dark color. So this is supposedly in soft beige. And as we can tell from my skin color, I don't know if that's going to work. But we're going to give it a shot. I'm going to turn this up a little bit. We're going to give it a shot. If I have to, I might just end up mixing it with my concealer or what have you, but we're going to see how that works. And then I also picked up this Nudes of New York from Maybelline New York. Now it's another neutral palette. It's just I don't know, I was not prepared to get this, but I saw it on another video, a few videos, and it looked very pretty. And I might dip into this because I have a few other things that I'm looking to dip into today, such as these guys right here from e.l.f. So these are the e.l.f. $3 palettes. These are, what are these called? The bite-size eyeshadows, which I thought were so flippin' cute. And I have 4 of them here. So I don't think I'm going to try them all on, but I might just do a look with one of them and maybe do a look on the other eye with the Maybelline, or maybe I'll just mix it all together, who knows. But of course, even before I open the package, one of them is shattered. Do you see this? It is shattered. It's shattered. It's just shattered. We're gonna have to just deal with that. All right, and then I have, of course, also from Maybelline, the Falsies Lash Lift, which I have a very hard time saying Falsies Lash Lift. New mascara from Maybelline, obviously, if I'm saying these products are from Maybelline. And before we say anything, before we go any further into this video, no, I am not sponsored by Maybelline. I am not being paid by Maybelline. These are all my own products that I purchased and decided I was going to try today. First things first, though, I'm going to be using this Mellow Milk from Fourth Ray Beauty, which of course is a ColourPop product. When I ordered this, I had no idea of the scent of it or what it's going to smell like, obviously. So I'm going to just give it a spray now. Of course, I'm afraid of it. Well, there's that. It has a weird mist on it. It has that like aggressive, but it does smell good. Wait a minute. Oh, it's very light and very earthy. I like that. I don't know what the scent is on this. Actually, it doesn't smell too overpowering or too fragrant, which is a good thing because we don't want to start with fragrance on our face, as I'm learning. So this seemed like a nice natural product just to put on my face, just to kind of pre-prime before I put on a primer that I purchased at Sephora from, of all places and of all companies, Fenty Beauty. So this is the Fenty Beauty soft Pro Filter in Soft Matte, which I never took to the Fenty Pro Filter foundation. I was not a fan of it. I still own it. But I saw this at Sephora and I got very intrigued by it. And plus the bottle was pretty. But I have never used like a fancy schmancy primer. I really usually these days go with just like a facial oil, or I just do my moisturizer, what have you. I don't really go in with primer. So this is going to be fun in trying that as well. And then I have the new e.l.f. Camo Hydrating concealer. As we all know, the e.l.f. Camo Concealer was in my favorites and fails, and it was not a favorite for 2019. So I'm going to go with the hydrating portion, and this one I got in, what are you in? It's in some color that I picked out because I thought it was good for my skin tone. Of course, I can't read anything at the moment. Let me put my glasses on. That might help it. In Fair Warm. Okay, so we're going to try this in Fair Warm. We're going to go into all of the stuff that I have here. And some of it's not new. Some of it I've been using already. So let's get to the try-on portion. I zoomed in on my camera. I don't know if it actually did it or not, but I look like I'm closer to the camera. I'm going to try it again and see if I am zoomed in. All right, that might be good enough. Okay, nope, it zooms out. Anyway, so I'm going to start in with the Fourth Ray Beauty just to, you know, dampen my face a little bit before we go in with the primer from Fenty. So here is the primer. And everything I'm going to be using today, oh, I didn't say that either, what I'm going to be using as far as application on my face. I don't feel like it's necessary to dive into politics about a certain product that everybody's been trying these days. But I have been watching some videos about some really good dupes for the Tati Blendiful. Not plentiful, Blendiful. And I am going to go in today with these little babies. These are from Yeo Twin, and I got these on Amazon, and as of now, they are completely sold out. I have tried these for a little bit now, and I really, really like them, so I want to try them on camera with these new products, so I'm going to be using these as well with everything I use today. So I'm a little nervous about this Maybelline. We're going to go in, and we're going to see how it works out. It might be too dark. But if it's too dark, we will just, we'll just have to work with it. So I'm going to put some on my hand here. Oh, man. And then we're going to go in with this puff, and I'm just going to start here and just go outward. I'm not even trying to, like, put too much product on this. It is a little bit yellowish. Actually, it's a little bit, actually, it doesn't look like it's too bad. All right, well, we're going to go in with it. And I'm just going to end up putting a little bit each time on my hand and then applying it with this application, this applicator, which I have found out that I like it so much better than a beauty sponge or even a foundation brush. It just works nicely. So, and then I don't want to also put too much product on this where it sops it up, even though that rarely happens. But I have been really, really enjoying this sponge. And again, these were like 4 for like $5. So I kind of know now why, why at the moment it's sold out on Amazon. So I'm going to go in on my forehead, and I just lightly pat it in. I don't try to like smear it on, or, you know, we're just patting it in so it looks less like I'm caking it on and more like it's natural. And so far, from what I can see, I'm kind of liking the coverage. All right. I'm going to turn up this light a little bit more just to see how it is. And so far, I'm kind of liking it. Even the color is not half bad, and I was a little afraid of that. All right, I'm going to go in with a little bit more just so I can evenly cover the face, and then we're going to go on from there. So you see, I like the way that this is applying. It's just applying so nicely and why can't I say the word effortless? I can't. There's no effort to this. There's no effort to this. And it just really looks good. I'm really liking this right now. Even if I pull away. Let's see with the ring light off how that's looking. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. And I don't have too many lights on in here, but I am liking that. And there's a little bit of a glow there. So that is really, really pretty. Okay. I think I am pretty, and of course now I got too much. I'm going to bring it down to my neck. Ooh, that didn't sound right. Bring it down to my neck. I'm sounding like an old person there. Really didn't want to do that. I'm going to bring it down. And I got some on my lip. Of course I did. Of course I did, because that's just the wonderful makeup applier that I am, and make sure I even go into the like innards of my eyeball socket there, because sometimes, you know, when you look in the light and you look in, you go, oh, that is there. I didn't cover that portion. So, all right, I'm pretty satisfied with that, and I'm really liking the color. I didn't think I was going to like the color, but I'm really liking the color. It looks very yellow. Of course, I have my ring lights with like that peach covering, so it kind of looks a little bit more yellow. But if you turn this down, you can see that it's really, really nice. Like, and there's that glow there too. That's really pretty. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna go in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer, the Camo Concealer. Now, as you guys remember, the last time I tried this, it was like putting spackle on my face. It was so white. It was like Casper the Friendly Ghost was in the corners of my eyes. It didn't look too pretty. So I'm going to go in with the smaller version from Yeo Twin. And I only do this now, and I hate this applicator. Dear e.l.f., can we not, with the Tarte Shape Tape applicator, can we just not? It's unnecessary. But I only go over here to that corner, and then I go to the inner corner and bring it down, and the same over here. And this applies a hell of a lot of product, so I'm not even going to look to do any more than that. And then I go in with this, and I just pat lightly, and we're going to bring that up. And it's very brightening. I'm sure it's going to be very, very bright, as the Camo Concealer was. But hopefully it's not too bright, and blending is not going to be an issue. But oh my God. I mean, can you see with these little sponges are just amazing. Like, it just blended that so effortlessly. I can't say effortlessly. I can't say it. I think I need to make a shirt now that just has an extra L and an extra F in there, because I can't seem to say effortlessly. But look at that. Oh my goodness. And then I put a little on the eyeball itself, because that's how I'm going to prime my eyes today. Because I am all about the low maintenance, but it's not bad. It actually blended in pretty nicely, and I'm pretty satisfied with that. So, all right, we're going to move on to my favorite powder, which is this I Heart Revolution powder. It's just a basic coconut powder, and I don't even use that much powder these days anymore, honestly. And especially with this little guy, I don't need to. So I kind of just tap it in. Just do a little bit of this, and I go in the areas I think I need the powdering, like over here, and we just do that. Same over here. I don't bake. I find that just not necessary, and I love this. I love this because of how even and how just wonderful it works. And a little on my nose, like on the sides here, so we pick up any excess from the foundation or from the concealer, and then I bring it out a little bit just to give it that little bit. And that's it. I don't need much more than that. I don't really need to cake on any more product than that. So we are going to move on now. I'm actually going to do a little spritz of this, because in between, I like to keep my face a little bit more dewier as I'm applying products. So we're just going to keep going. Now, I didn't bring a contour. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild. This is the Hello Halo in Flash Me, which I absolutely love. This is in my favorites video. I use this now for everything. It sounds weird that I say I use it for everything, but I really do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the blush side of this. And I'm just going to skip bronzer today. I really don't need it. And I'm just going to pat it in on my cheeks. And I absolutely love the look of this product, and just how like fresh and dewy you look. And you look like you just ran a marathon and you came back and you were just like spritzed with water, and your face just looks so healthy, like just so wonderfully healthy. And that's what I'm about these days. I'm about my skin looking good and my makeup looking fresh and healthy, not like packing it on just to see how much I can pack on at a time. And I really love it. And again, I will turn down the light and show you how pretty that is. And again, we're just looking really dewy, which I really enjoy. And you can always go back in. And again, these are amazing for applying powders too. I don't know. I may never go back to brushes again. This may just be it for me. It just may be it for me. And these were under, you know, under $6 to get in the first place. So, okay. Now I'm going to go on to the highlighting portion of it. And same thing. Same application. Just bring that up to the areas that I like to highlight. Right there. And then a little bit on the nose. A little bit here. And then right above my eyebrow. I don't know, for some reason I like the above my eyebrow because it ends up catching the light a lot more. And again, we're going to turn that down. You'll see what I mean. When there's natural light, you see how it just catches on? I really do enjoy that. So I'm going to turn this up and pat a little bit more in. And that's the great thing about this. If you feel like you didn't apply enough, you can always go back in because I feel like there's so much more control with these. You would think that this is a video about just these applicators because I keep talking about them. Okay, next portion will be eyes. And I think I'm going to be zooming in on my camera just to show you guys like exactly how the application of these shadows are. So it's getting very difficult to choose as I'm looking at these e.l.f. bite-sized palettes. We have this is Berry Bad. We have Cream and Sugar. This is Hot Jalapeno. And then we have Rosewater, which Rosewater would normally call my name, but I want to do something different. And these are very cute palettes. I can't stress that enough. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try a look with the, oh, should I do the green? Should I do the green? I am wearing a little bit of green today with my Rick and Morty. So I think I'm going to go in with this one on one side, and then we're going to check out the Maybelline palette on the other. So we're going to do that right now. I'm going to try and zoom you guys in a little bit. Hopefully this works. I think we're zoomed in. Hi. So here it is. The colors on this are absolutely, positively stunning. I just hope that I can open this and not screw it up for you guys. Okay, so, and action. Yeah! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And of course I stuck my finger right in there because they always, they're doing the Wet n Wild thing where they put the sticker. And I'm screwing this up. I screwed this up big time because I can't seem for the life of me to understand how packages work. So I kind of broke it. But we're going to still go into the whole palette. There's only 4 colors here. And I am going to start. And I'm going to be doing it on one eye. I would show you how I'm going to be dipping into this. But I'm going to be dropping product all over the place because that's just the way I do things. But we are going to go in with this color right here, this one right here, and tap that off. Now I'm gonna go right here and see how that works. It seems to be a really pretty green. I don't know if I got enough on my, don't know if I got enough on my brush here, but we're gonna go in with it. And then we're just gonna bring it up a little bit and try to blend that out. So it's just 4 colors, which is really convenient, especially if you are like me and you need something to just get you out the door. And then you can also bring it with you when you don't smash it and break it like I just did. Yeah, so I'm really kind of liking that aspect of it. Okay, I'm going to try and go in with the darker green because that was just a disaster right there. We're just going to tap it in, tap it in, tap it in. And it always says a darker color, they should just let the eyeshadow do the work. And you don't really need too much of it. So we're just going to do that. And then I'm just going to take a Morphe. This is the Morphe, what are you, M575, and blend that out a little bit. Just bring it up a little bit. And see how that works. And it seems to be blending nicely. It's not giving me too much fallout. Well, the only fallout I got is the fallout that I stuck my finger right into the packaging itself, which was really great of me. I'm just going to take a little bit more to that corner. And just blend it in the crease a little bit more. I don't know, it doesn't seem to be as pigmented as I thought it was going to be. Okay, we're going to keep going. We're back. I just had a little bit of a coughing fit there, so I had to excuse myself because that was just crazy. Anyway, so, like I said before, you can do this, just leave it like that. I, myself, feel like zhuzhing it up a little bit more, so I'm just going to go in now with the last color here, which is that beautiful gold. And I'm going to stick it right over here. Wow. That is really, really pretty. That is astonishingly pretty right there. Look at that. Okay, so in essence with this last color, I'm pretty impressed with that. I do like that. It's nothing amazing, but it, like I said, you can just do a 4-color look and be out the door, and that to me looks really nice. So let's move on to the other eye, and we're going to start that with the Maybelline palette. Okay, so let's talk. So 3/4 into this video, I am realizing, as I've been hacking up twice now, that I did not put on the Fenty primer, and it's just typical of me. You'll have to excuse me. I haven't been filming in a very long time, and I get very confused very quickly. And since I've been trying to just, you know, get the lighting right and put everything all out for me to use, yeah, that little step just didn't happen. So I'm gonna have to get back to you with the Fenty primer. Just wanted to throw that in there, and let's continue on with the video. Okay, we are back, and we are now going to go in with the Nudes of New York palette, which I'm very excited about. These colors right here, they look promising. They do kind of look standard Maybelline, but I've been hearing some really good things about them, and I think I just want to give it a shot. So I think what I'm going to start out with is this color. Let's see, we're going to get a fluffy brush first of all, before I start with any color, because yeah, all right, well, we're going to start with let's start with, what is this? Explorer. I'm going to do Explorer. I don't know why I picked out this really large fluffy brush, but we're just going to go in with it. And I know it's got nothing to do with what I just put on my other eye at all, but like I said, we're just going to do 2 different looks today. Why the hell not? It's just makeup. Why does anybody care if I have 1 green eye and 1 beige? Who cares? Just going to go in with it. All right. Well, so far so good. I like the way this color is laying down. It's blending really, really nicely. And I say that loosely because Maybelline in the past, some work out really nice and some kind of just go, all right, I'm bored with you. All right, I'm going to go in now with this color called Protector. It's like this one right here. A little bit lighter, but we're going to go into the crease and then take it out and blend that out a little bit more. And sorry about the elongation of my nose there, but hey, that's my nose for you. So I'm liking that so far. It's kind of standard, you know, neutral colors, nothing too exciting. Let's bring it in with some Globetrotter. And then, all right, Globetrotter, do I see you coming in? What's going on? Let's see. I don't know. I'm going to go back in with that Globetrotter. Oh, there we go. There we go. I wasn't seeing much, but now I am. Just took a little time there, Dawn. You got to blend it out. Blend it out. I'm all about the blending. All about the blending. Just bringing it up and blending that. And, not bad. So far, so good. Looks a little crazy with this eye, but so far, so good. Okay, I'm going to go back in, just reaching over for a liner brush. We're going to go in And we're going to do a little bit of Voyager underneath. Why not? Why not? As my liner. I almost feel like I want to put it on this side too. Oh, who cares? Who cares? Give it a little bit more dimension on that side too, so it doesn't look so crazy. Why not? All right, let's go in one more time with Voyager. It's nice. It's nice. It's, you know, standard. To me, it's not like, you know, out of this world pigmentation. It's standard Maybelline. It's all good. It's all good. Nothing bad, nothing bad. All right, I'm going to go in with this Fighter color. I don't know, it's calling my name. Plus, it's a shimmer. We have shimmer on one eye. Why not on the other? Oh, okay. All right. Shut my mouth. That is kind of pretty. That is very pretty right there. That color. Go back in a little bit more with some more. Give it a little bit more zhuzh and pop. Is that even a word? My lid. I don't know what the hell that was just now, but there it is. I have a feeling that there is something in these shadows that is making me allergic, and I hope not, because something just gets in the perimeter of my throat and I feel like I'm coughing. Okay, well, you know what? It's not bad. I tend to think that it's standard Maybelline. It's not bad. It's not terrible. I really didn't have a hard time blending out the colors or anything of that nature. I'm just going to go in with a blending brush from now and kind of just put it all together, make it look a little bit more blended. But honestly, it's nice. It's not like, woohoo, wow, look at that, but it's not bad either. All right, now you know how I am. The next step is going to be lashes, and this is the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift, and it's the blackest of black. And I am very critical when it comes down to mascaras, so let's go in, let's see what it's going to do, and all of that. This is what the brush looks like if you haven't seen it before. There it is. Ooh, here we go. I don't know. We're gonna go on apply it on this side. Okay, I don't know. Can we see any difference? Like, this side seems to be a little bit more like lifted than this side. I don't know. For some reason, it's not. And again, I know it's different eyeshadow looks, but this side looks a lot more lifted than the other side. And I know I'm applying more because I'm trying to see where this is lifting. We're going to do it again one more time. I'm gonna put that over there, and I'm gonna just, you know, think about it for a minute. All right, my last step is lipstick, and I just have this here from Flower Beauty. This I actually got at Ulta, and this was in the clearance section, and I've never seen it before. So this is called the Mix and Matte Lip Duo, and what you get is a matte lipstick on the top, which is absolutely gorgeous, and then on the bottom, you get like this liquid topper, or you can even use it like a gloss, or you can use it in the middle, you can use it all over like a gloss, or you can use it on its own. But I've been using both of them, and I have been really, really enjoying them. So I'm just going to go in with that right now to finish up this wonderful look I've got going on here. And there you go. And it's a really subtle matte color. It's in the color Honey Nude, and I really do like it. And I am going to go in with the topper, the gloss. Just, you can put a few dots right there and call it a day. It looks so, so pretty. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to leave it as is. All right, and so this is the finished look with everything, with the foundation, with the eyeshadows, of course, the eyebrows and powders and all of that other stuff I have used before. So let me give you my thoughts on everything. Let's go back because, as I told you earlier, in between this video, I skipped over the primer, so I can't give my thoughts right now on the Fenty primer, but I definitely will be using this in a future video because I just completely just got Alzheimer's at that point and forgot all about it. So let's talk about the Dream Radiant Liquid, which even though I didn't use a primer before it, it looks so good. It is really glowy and dewy looking and very fresh looking. And I was worried about the color, but the color is absolutely amazing and looks really good on my skin. This is the color again in nude beige, so I'm really happy that I went with nude beige, and yeah, it worked out really, really nicely. I love the way everything just, ignore this box sitting next to me, everything just worked as I applied it. And again, I say that if you have not purchased or are not looking to really get Tati's Blendiful because it's $20 and you don't really want to spend that kind of money on an applicator sponge, go to Amazon right now. Yes, right now. I think they're sold out. They may be restocking, but it's called Yayo Twin. These are amazing, and it applied this makeup just flawlessly. I had no issues with that whatsoever. I loved it. It didn't cake on. It didn't look like, you know, my face didn't look crepey. I really enjoy this. Let's talk about e.l.f.'s Hydrating Concealer instead of it just being the regular old camo concealer, which I wasn't a fan of. So far, so good. I like it. It looks really nice and fresh and dewy. It doesn't look like it's caking or creping. But then again, I just applied it, so who knows how this is going to work out, but I'm really kind of impressed with the way it went on. It didn't do what the normal camo concealer did, which when I first ever tried that, it was like just putting spackle on, and no matter how much I tried to blend it in, it just looked stark white. So I really do prefer this one over the original. Let's talk about these e.l.f. shadows, which I will tell you that standard e.l.f. shadows are kind of like it's either it's hit or miss with e.l.f. shadows. I have had e.l.f. shadows in smaller things like this that worked really well, and then I've had bigger palettes which were chalky as hell. This is kind of in between. I like it. I like the result of it. It started to be a little bit difficult to work with, but maybe it's these types of colors. Maybe the other neutrals are a little easier to work with, but we'll see in the future when I try to use them as I go along. Maybe at the end of the month I'll talk about them, but I really did enjoy them. And it gave me a very quick look, which I like that about that aspect of it. The Maybelline Nudes, okay, I mean, it's nothing bad at all. In fact, I like it. I like the colors. The colors are beautiful. But there's no wow factor to this. I heard so many people saying how great it was, and maybe as I go along using it more, I'll enjoy it the same way. But again, to me, it's just standard Maybelline. I mean, it's better than their normal single shadows, but as far as like, you know, in recent years, Maybelline has gotten better. So this isn't anything so wow and so great and so wonderful. Oh boy. And then there's their the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift. Like, I don't get it. This eye looks a lot more lifted than this eye. This eye does not look like I put on mascara. I don't know. Right now, I'm just like confused. I'm confused. And that's my normal. We might as well just call me cauliflower confused because that's my normal hair. I don't know. Right now, it doesn't really look like it lifted much. But again, I will continue to use it as I will continue to use these other products. But I want to thank you guys for being here with me in all of this disaster today. This just proves that every time I take a small break from YouTube, it just gets harder and harder to come back. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I will see you again in another video. Bye.